are you guys doing today, Capricorns? My Capricorns. Welcome, welcome. And hey, guess what? It's the 12th today, and this is a reading for the 12th through the 18th. I love it, you guys. I apologize they're late. However, I'm happy for you guys because this means the energies are fresh. And this is right on top of the money, and this is what should be happening today and for the rest of the week. Whereas, you know, if I read a week earlier, the energies change, things change, all that kind of stuff. Also, too, if you've watched the new moon video, you're going to see a lot of this playing in there. A lot of good things about the new moon happening, and that is happening as of yesterday. So those energies are going to play through the 15th and even into, let's see, May and June. So this is really good because there's a lot of creative new stuff going on with the universe. Divine is really getting everybody's energies up, inspiration up, motivation, trying to lift everybody up for all this new stuff coming. Really amazing. But then there's going to be those party poopers that just don't want to keep moving forward, want to keep the old in the past where it is, and want to keep moving in that direction. But that's not the way it's going to go. So the only other, I don't have any other announcements. I do have some coming uploaded. I'm going to upload some videos, put it that way. So those are going to come up this week, and you probably want to subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't. You'll be notified when those on. They're going to be on either, I'm going to be sharing some more about tarot as far as the difference between different tarots. For the new people to tarot, I'm also going to be discussing my tarot, like why I do intuitive and astrology and numerology. But it's also just going to be for some beginners and to know why watch Divine Warrior rather than Joe Schmo, whoever, you know. So that's where that is. So I'm getting excited to do a few more videos. So those will be uploaded. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the bell, and you will know when those are going to be uploaded. So let's get started. This is for today through the end of the week, the 18th. These energies, the forward energies. So the first oracle, remember, is divine. This is a lesson he wants you to learn or focus on or help you with something you're asking or have a question. The second energy is this week's energy, the 12th through the 18th. And then the forward energy is for the next 2 to 3 months. All right. And that is only because usually I say it's for the weekend or the week forward. No, these are going to be for a couple months. This is going to be good. So we have the dragon for the divine's energy. This was actually in Virgos. We just had this in Virgos, but it was their center energy, this current week's energy. And it's the dragon. It is about power, strength, and the number 6. Okay. This is about power and strength for harmony and improvement for yourself. So what is it that you're trying to improve yourself on? What is it that you're trying to grow more harmony in your life in? This is where your power and strength is going to draw. This is a forward movement energy. This is something that is going to continue to move. I really think it's going to help with this future energy. We have the raven once again. This raven just wants to keep flying back in here. Again, that's about synchronistic events. It's not magic. It's, you know, the writer of the cards say it's magic, coincidence. I don't believe in that. I believe in things happen for a reason. People come in for a reason. Events happen for a reason to either bring us, catapult us forward for ourselves or somebody else, because it's the number 10. 10 is about newness. This is the new moon energies, guys. This is the new moon. Something is going to sort of poof away, but this is all about new energy, creative energy, moving forward energy. All right. And then our future energy, I said, for the next couple of months is trust. What are we trusting? Oh, and it's also the number 11. So it's a number 2. So it's bringing things together, or it is actually, bringing a partnership together. It's bringing balance together, or it's going to separate something. So the trust, where the trust is in the second dimension. Trusting in knowing that things are going to change, things are going to get better, things that you are beginning to create something new. It is going to flourish. So if you're starting a new business, a new book, a new art piece, whatever it is, it's going to flourish. That's that trust in the second dimension. Now, for those of you that don't understand the second dimension, it is the area where you have faith that you cannot see, but know that something is happening. So where the divine God, Yahweh, Allah, whoever you believe in, that's the second dimension. Even the universe, the energies, sacred one, the angelic realm, whatever you want to call it, that's where that's happening. Okay. And knowing that there is a reason why all this is happening because of the synchronistic events. These two really, really play together. I don't question divine anymore because I've seen him work so many times in my life. I've lost count. I can't even count anymore. So this is something but here's the thing, is this power and strength in your improving yourself and harmony and bringing that to your life, getting rid of the drama, because we got so much new positive energy with this new moon and this changing and all these planets. We have 5 planets in one little quadrant coming in all at once. We get this waterfall effect coming in the next 3 months of these squares and these conjunctions and these quintups and these trines. It's amazing. So trust me, it's gonna be crazy fun and actually new. People are going to get energy back. People are going to get their hope back. People are going to start feeling like there is life again. Yeah. So first card out is the 6 of Swords, which is could be travel, could be moving. Somebody could be moving. Somebody could be traveling. Somebody could be buying a new house. This could be getting away for a moment. It also could mean that somebody could be running away. I don't like that energy, but, sometimes people have to do that. But this is a movement away from something or a movement towards something. So it could, or someone. I heard someone. But the problem is we've got the Hangman in reverse. So somebody's not paying attention to those synchronistic events that are happening around them. So whatever is happening, it's like, oh, that's a coincidence. Oh, that's a coincidence. They're not paying attention to that. So it's like they're afraid of it. Because if it brought too good, then it's like, oh, this could be too good to be true. This is too good to be true. But you got the Empress there, which is pretty worldly. And see, somebody is thinking more worldly because, as we said, these synchronistic events that are happening in this trust is second dimensional. Worldly is first dimensional. So somebody is thinking more worldly. It's like, oh, if I can't see it, I don't believe it. And so somebody has that mentality. Well, they can say we're going to go on this trip. They can say we're going to meet. Maybe this is an online dating thing that you guys are planning on meeting. Somebody believes in it. Somebody doesn't. But somebody's not paying attention to the events around it. And then the Empress pops up. Now, in thank you. So 2 things here is that one of these travels has to do with somebody possibly being pregnant. Somebody's not happy about it. Somebody's happy about it. But the other thing is this is about somebody being pregnant, having to go away. Or maybe somebody's coming, maybe it has to do with the information, because the planets are all about communication right now. So there's a communication issue maybe between that. A lot of the times we put in our mind. So for example, let me give you, if somebody is pregnant and then you have to tell somebody that you're pregnant and you're hoping for a really excited response and they're not, then your hopes get dropped. The thing is to go into that with a mature thought process of, I need to share with them that I'm pregnant and not expect anything in return, because this is your choice, your body, what you're going to do. But however, if this involves the other partner, say you're pregnant, it's got to be a guy. Sorry guys, it has to be a guy. I'm sorry. But the thing is that, you have to come to that guy. And if he's not happy, he's thinking in him, processing in his mind, this means that I'm going to have to work harder. I'm going to have to be available more. He's just processing. So when we go in there and want him to say, oh, yes. And he's like, deer in headlights, he's processing. But a lot of the times when we share that information and we don't, we expect one thing, but reality hits, then we get disappointment. That's a big miscommunication problem. Because I teach this in my communication video. If you haven't watched it, just type in communication under Divine Warrior. Got two horses talking to each other. But the big thing is we have expectations, our expectations, what the reality is, equals whatever emotion or feeling we have. Now, if you don't put reality and reality together to get a positive emotion, you're going to have a negative response. You're going to have a negative emotion because our mindset is one thing, their mindset is different. So if somebody has to tell somebody that they're pregnant, just go in it in a mature attitude saying, you know what, I have no idea how they're going to respond, but I know what I am going to do, and I know I can handle this, and I can do whatever I need to do, because whatever led up to this, it was meant to happen. This was the second dimension, divine intervention to happen, and I trust and know that everything is going to be okay, no matter what. So I'm going to share this information, and whatever drops, it drops. And, you go in unexpecting. You go in with a reality for yourself. You go in with a reality, whatever they are. Then the communication can really work. Okay, now that was just one energy here. Not everybody's going to be pregnant, right? Gosh, I'd be shocked if somebody told me I was pregnant. Although I was one of the rare percent, I guess they say to be pregnant over 45 is like a very, very low percent, like 2%. Well, I got pregnant when I was 48, but I was working towards deputy to become a deputy sheriff deputy, and didn't realize, I just couldn't finish some tests. And I'm like, why physical tests? And I couldn't figure it out why. What was wrong? And so I went to the doctor. I said, something's wrong. I'm tired. Something's not right. Took a test, and he goes, well, you're either losing the baby or you just got pregnant. But I'm going to say you're losing the baby. So I'm one of those rare few that can get pregnant after 45, although I can't do that anymore. All right, so let's see what else we've got. Oh, wow, lots of cards. Yeah, so this is, this is going to be an awesome time for a lot, a lot of different people. So, with this energy, let's just go really quick back, and then I'm going to move on to this new energy. So this person who is pregnant, if you go in unexpecting in your communication, you're going to have a wonderful outcome of what you need to do for yourself, because you have the world. You have the world. Okay, so that is you. And then you just have to trust and believe that the divine has given these synchronistic events, and trust the second dimension. Don't trust the first dimension. That's people that tell you stuff in your ear and say, oh, you should do this. Oh, you should do that. Oh, you should do this. My girlfriend had that situation happen. Her husband had some brain wiring happen, and he went off the deep end, and everybody's telling her, leave him, leave him, leave him, leave him, leave him. And I just sat her and I said, you need to listen to divine what you want to do, but I think this is an internal thing. She stayed with him. Lo and behold, I could go through the whole divine synchronistic, totally supernatural events. And she stayed with him through that process. There was a brain doctor who fixed it, and he's back in normal, and they're happy. They've loved each other all their lives. So this is what I'm talking about. Do not listen to the first dimension, world news, world. Don't do it. Okay. Now for this, the other energy here, we've got the world, and then we got a little bit of a tuffle here. Okay. We've got a little bit of a tuffle here. So somebody's got a cycle going on that may be repeating itself, and you're trying to break it. Okay. So this is going to happen. This is because you got the power and the strength within you to make this happen. Because some synchronistic events, and you've been really wanting to do this, something really wants to break. There is a pattern. I don't know who this is for, because this is about improvement. This is about improving your future. This is about improvement. That is with the number 6. Okay, the power and the strength is to improve, to bring harmony, to bring balance, to bring security, to bring peace in your life. And this is going to happen. You know why? So the King of Cups is sitting there. He's very calm, but there's a lot of storm running around him. Okay, for those of you who are brand new to tarot, you can see there's a little storm back there. Well, he's sitting pretty stable in that. But the cups are all about his heart. All right. Hey, Lena. So the cups are about his heart, and his heart is what he desires. Okay, and that is what the divine desires. That's what the low vibrational energies desire. They want your heart, because the heart is where the spirit is. So a lot of people disagree. I always say, I have some people that really are into the brain and all that kind of stuff. They're like, yeah, no, you have to think from the brain first. That's head, that's world. You have to think from the heart, the spirit, the intuition, the empath in you. Everybody's an empath in you. There is one. But this is, again, the desires of the heart, okay? Your emotions, your feelings, and everything. So there is something, this channel or this pattern is going to break, because we have the chariots, then we have the Virgo, we have the Hermit. And the Hermit is all about analyzing and figuring out and looking over all of the evidence. All of the things. I'm a criminal justice major. So all of the evidence, okay? So that you're looking at everything and analyzing and making sure. That's what you have to do to change a bad habit, to change something you want to break, to change a cycle. That is something. So this new energy, this other energy, we've got two energies here. This energy is breaking a cycle, and it's going to trust in the cycle, because it's going to start seeing some new things. This is the new moon energies. This is the planets. And you're going to see some new things begin to transpose. And you're going to get excited, because these energies in April is all about lifting up. It's amazing. It's amazing. So the thing is, you just got to trust. You just got to trust the divine. You really do. You have to trust the second dimension. If you don't want to call him divine, you don't want to call him Allah, God, I call him, whatever. At least trust the universe, because God is the universe, divine is universe, and the universe is energy, and it's all the same. If you study astrology and you study the tarot and everything like that, well, tarot can be read by anybody, but your reader should have some intuition, insight, some gift of that. If you look at that person and you look at the universe, it's all the same. Gotta have my coffee. I'm a coffee. I would have to say, if I had to give anything up, I would hope I don't have to ever give up coffee. But I do love coffee. All right. Yeah. Remember I said, don't listen to the world. Don't listen to the people. You got somebody who's gossiping. Who's it gossiping around you? Who loves to tell a story that is so low vibrational? I hate gossipers, because that is happening. Somebody around you, and this could keep you in this cycle. So really pay attention to who you got in your circle. This is new moon energy also. Please watch that video. The thing is that new moon energy, you really want to have everything in your circle, in your garden, to keep the weeds out, the toxic stuff, keep the bugs out, keep the slugs out, keep everything out that is going to hold you back, because it's all about moving forward. This is Aries is fast. It's a very fast energy moving forward. April, May, and June, it's going to go boom, boom, boom. Things are going to begin to move, and you're going to get overwhelmed. So when you're in this, if this is you trying to break a cycle, trying to get rid of a boyfriend, girlfriend that's hanging on and sucking you dry of your money, your emotions, and everything else, time to go. This is the time, because this is a time for new energies, creating new energies, and getting rid of the dead weight, put it that way. All right. But there is somebody gossiping, definitely somebody gossiping. There is somebody also really feeling unstable. There's either this energy, this could be a third energy here, because there is somebody that's feeling like, you know what, this isn't for me. This isn't for me. I'm feeling left out. I'm alone. Nobody understands me. You know, whatever. Or they're going to give you a pity party to not try to get you to move on. It's that guilt, you know. I was watching this show last night and the mother was just laying a guilt trip on the son not to move, you know. Oh, I'm going to be by myself. And, you know, this old guilt trip of don't leave. This is, remember I said, thank you, because the divine's like, or whoever's on the other side. I can't say the divine this time because it's not that voice. But the thing is, they're saying, yeah, there's going to be somebody that's like, well, I don't have any place to go. I don't know what to do. Although you've maybe given them ultimatums and saying, hey, you know what? You have 3 months to get a job. You have 2 months to find your own place. You have 3 months to get some money together. And I've let you stay here. And all you've done is played games all the time. And now they're playing this, well, I don't know what to do, where to go. Too bad. You had all this time. Because the Justice card is here. It's time. It's time to pay up. Either pay up or move on. Because there's people that you give them an inch and they'll take the whole flipping world. So this is for somebody, and you know what? They actually don't appreciate you. They don't appreciate you, and here's the thing: why is if they don't appreciate you, they're sitting there gossiping. So thank you. So the divine or whoever on the other side is saying, you know what? If somebody's gossiping to you about someone. I don't know who's out here who may already know this. However, if somebody is gossiping to you about maybe a coworker or something like that, you can darn well expect that that person's gossiping to somebody else about you. Do you want somebody in your life or even around you that does that? That's so low vibrational. So low vibrational, guys. Do not want that around. So this pity party, this woe is me, somebody had a chance to better themselves, given time, given the at your expense or somebody's expense, and you've been kind, you've been kind-hearted, but they took that as a weakness and ran with it. Now it's time to get them on the go. Time to go, because there's new energies coming. There's a new sheriff in town. All right. Let's see what else we got going for you guys, Caps. So somebody does. Now, this is, again, is a 6 energy. This is about harmony improvement. There is somebody that does have a new, it's actually an old new friendship. So this old new friendship, there's somebody that is maybe a friendship that is coming back to you. There might be a message that somebody hasn't been around or is gone for a while, and it's like, hey, you know, I haven't seen you in 2-3 years. I would really love to have coffee. How you been? My daughter just had this happen the other day. She's not a Capricorn though, and they called and they haven't even seen each other in 2 years, and they got together and it was just like old times again. This is an energy that somebody's going to have. Woo! I love that energy. And then you're going to just sit and yap and yap and yap. It's like, what happened anyway? I have a feeling this is a male-female thing, though. I have a feeling. I could be wrong. Could be old school, you know, from back in the day when you went to school. I say back in the day, like, you know, it could be somebody in their 20s that went to school together. It could be college mates that, you know, you lost. Life happens and you moved on and now you're actually, too many cards. Life happens and now you're coming back together again. All right. So this could be that energy. However, I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 energies here, 4 different people. This is why I talk about intuitive tarot. When divine has people come through or people come through, this is not just one person. This is a bunch of different scenarios. I don't know who they're all for. However, when I did a reading for my daughter lately, she goes, Mom, there's so many things. And I'm like, yeah, but, and then what was funny was I was reading hers and I said, who's getting married or whatever? There's a marriage coming. She goes, nobody's getting married. And then this girl that she just met is getting married. So I said, in the next couple of weeks, you're going to see somebody who's getting married. I don't know who's getting married, or they're going to tell you they're getting married. And she's like, oh, yeah. So anyway. Definitely. So this person, though, is a person that you are going to trust. This is maybe a friendship that is going to come in the future. again in the next couple of months. However, this is a friendship that you truly trust and feel really, really, really comfortable with because you have some type of history with them. And so this is sort of a synchronistic event. Again, this is the power of the divine, the energies of the universe coming together for you. All right. Very, very interesting. This raven has popped up, you guys. This is your current energy, okay? The raven, has popped up so much this last week for the readings. But synchronistic events is really, really huge. Really, really huge this week. Because it's also the number 10. And the number 10 is also the number 1. So you have to look at it, which way is it going? But this is the number 1. This is creative, positive, forward energies. So this, whatever is happening. So I would love to know if anybody pays attention to themselves, what things have been happening in your life, say in the last month or 2 months or 3 months. Can you go back, and whether it be a person or an event? For me, it was like, okay, why did I study nutrition? Or why did I get into bodybuilding? And I can go back and see the whole movie of every little step, those dots that I can line up and put, how the dot to dot thing is. I can see every dot in my life that led me up to that point until I got on the stage to compete. And then after that, I could see why I wrote the book, and then where my nutrition went from that, from the hospitals to all that kind of stuff. I can connect them. So are you paying attention to those? Because they're leading up to something. That's your destiny. When those synchronistic events lead up to something, the divine is trying, that second dimension is trying to say, trust me, I'm leading you somewhere with this. Yeah, I'm leading you somewhere. I got goosebumps because I've witnessed it time and time again. Time and time again. It's amazing. It's amazing. So anyway, let's get the universe cards before we cut out. If there's anybody on that wants to ask a question, this is the time to do it. You can go ahead and ask questions. And then too, don't forget, this is also a good time to subscribe and like and share with your friends, maybe or with the channel or whatever. And we greatly appreciate it as YouTube creators. All right. So let's see what the new moon and the yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. That is the number one thing here. With the energies of the moon and the universe. And again, don't forget to go back and watch the new moon from yesterday. I did a live. Some people asked questions. Always can ask questions in any of my lives. You can also, if you're shy, then you can always email me or comment, because I will always. All right. So don't ever be afraid. Don't live in fear. Do not live in fear. Please don't. It is really hard to break that, but this is the cycle that we're talking about for somebody. This is power and strength to break a cycle. And how do you get out of fear? Then you make choices in love. Okay. But the number one universe card that I was saying yes to is the balancing act. Number 2. This is definitely what the planets are talking about. This is about moving forward and letting go of the past a little bit. This is that internal fight to hold on to this past that is going to be gone, and that new energy and future. Let it go, because this is awesome coming. I can see it. It's so cool. So this is balance. It's number 2. So you're either going to balance it out and bring things together in harmony and improvement, or you're going to blow it all apart and stay stuck. I don't want that for you guys. I don't. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm a life balance coach. But then we have rescue. And that rescue is the number 7. Okay. And the rescuing is for you. You cannot rescue anybody. Do not try to rescue anybody. You have to focus in on you. This is planetary energies. And I love this one. Encouragement. We all need it. This is the number 9. Be the energy you want to receive. If you want love, be that love. Lift somebody up. Just smile at a kid. Just be happy or something, or do something joyful. Pay it forward. Pay for somebody's coffee that's behind you. Do something to encourage someone each day, and your energies just explode. And people say, what got into her? What she's been smoking? What she been doing? But you know what? What gets into you is the universe and the energy. It's amazing. It's amazing, guys. I love being the person I am now, not the liar, manipulator, and everything else I was before. I love this 180. I've been it for years now, and it grows more and more and more as I walk in that life and walk in truth. That's number one. Just walk in truth, and that is just the start, and it just catapults even more and more. It's amazing, amazing. But you have to trust the second dimension. You have to trust the energies and the powers that we cannot see. That's all it's about. All right. So Capricorn, this has been your reading. I'm so glad you guys got it on the 12th, because this is today's energy, physically today's energy. And so this is the start of your week. It's also an exciting start of going upward and fresh, new creative movement. Again, watch the new video or the new moon. You're going to really get excited. If you need a little bit more pumping up, that's a really good one to do, to watch. And then we will see you on the 19th. Gosh, where is April going? Where is April going? So I will see you on the 19th, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell, and you'll be notified when I'm on. Take care. Live in love and life and walk in truth. Take care.